Howdy everybody. Thought I'd show you how I'm building this chicken feeder here. I got some stuff in from, what is the name of the place? Rentacoop. It's Rentacoop. And so I'm building this, well, that sun's fun in the background here. There we go. So I'm building some actually pre-made stuff. I didn't make this all up on my own. I thought about it, but I don't have time because I'm going to take a trip here. Actually leave tomorrow, so well, compared to when this comes out, who knows. But so I was going to show you how I did it so that everybody else can see how these go together, and it's pretty easy and quick, and so that I can remember how to do it later on for me too. So hold on just a second. Okay, so you can see I got marks all over the place because I've been trying to figure out how to do this, but I've already kind of figured it out on those. So for what I'm doing here is I get a little tape measure out here, and from that edge, which is about where that screw is going to be, I come over 6.5 inches. So then I'm going to make a mark at 6.5 inches. 1 second. I'm using a pencil to do this, so it'll come off later. Not like it matters, but you don't have to have any kind of crazy measuring thing. So I'm making a mark at 6.5, and then I'm coming down 5 inches, which is what they recommend from the bottom, or yeah, from the bottom, which here looks like the top. But so then I'm making an X, I guess a plus sign, whatever that's called. So that's there. Then I'm taking, let me make sure I'm on the right one here. Yeah. So then right in the middle of that, I'm drilling a pilot hole. Then, now I got the one that came with the thing here, this hole saw. So then, what I do is I brace this against myself upside down like this so it doesn't all that stuff up later. And then I've got my trusty razor knife here. So then what I'm doing is just taking this off because I'm worried that it'll make a way for water to get in. And then I do it on the inside because I don't want my chickens to be eating this plastic. So I'm taking as much of that off as I can just to make it a little less likely that it gets wet and that the chickens eat plastic, because I don't want them doing that. All right, now there's this deal. So this is what it looks like. They come with one of these and this little black collar. I don't have my tripod out today. This is kind of a last minute deal, so I'm doing this. No camera, so then there's no way to easily hold the camera, and then you're going to make it where that goes straight down. So if you look up in there, you can put your hand in toward the bottom of the barrel, because that's where it's going to go. Because then, let me get another one here. On the inside of the barrel, it looks like this. It's up off of the ground a little bit so that the chicken feed will fall in under here easily, and then the chickens can reach in through this hole, which is right here. Because this will all be spun upside down, they can eat the food out of this thing, so it's self-filling, so then you can fill this entire barrel completely full of feed. Because I'm tired of carrying chicken feed so often. And that little rubber gasket in there lets you keep it watertight. And I'm using an 1/8 inch drill bit to drill a pilot hole. So I'm drilling one there. Then they come with these little baggies of screws and what they call a nut or something like that, a connector of some kind. This is going to want to come open. There we go. Well, I don't need those little red deals. Those would be if you're using like a plastic bucket or something like that, a thinner material. This barrel is plenty thick enough to hold these screws without needing any backing of any kind. So then I'm loosely putting a screw in there and a screw in there just to hold it so that when I drill my other holes it won't and then those kind of drill bits are handy for these drivers like this. It makes it easy to get them in and out. Yeah, whatever. I just want to make sure there's no plastic right behind this gasket here. And then, since you've already got your holes drilled there, you can stick these in and get the plastic out of there. And you can final two ties don't have a lot there. Ruin that gasket. But I do want right here to be a good solid fit, because that's where the water is most likely to come in. Then the last step is to take one of these little hoods, which also keeps the water from going in, and then you're just making that like that. I'm going to push it all the way in, and then once it's pushed all the way in, it takes a little work, but it looks like this. So it's a tight fit all the way around. So at least a straight drain, and I may make a bigger one of these, will go around this, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's how those are made. And I'm gonna get, well, I may just leave this at 4. I don't know, I've got 2 more in there. I'm gonna see how it looks in the chicken pen, so that I can put it in the corner still. About it, folks. Right. And this is what it looks like at the end. So the chickens can reach in there. I gotta clean this barrel out. I'm gonna spray it out good. And there's where it is. And since the chickens can never come inside here, those screw heads don't actually matter. So they do recommend that you fill this entirely up full one time up to here to teach the chickens to go in there. After that, they'll go in and get it. And I can see it. In fact, I think for the next ones, I might put them up a little bit higher from the bottom of the container. I may even try putting a couple up higher, like right here, because I've got some tall chickens, and that'll let the taller and shorter chickens have easy access to it. Maybe not that high now I think about it, but on the other one too, or if I build another one, I will probably do that. And I see right here there's a gap, so I may have to come along and put a little silicone. I'll have to take it off, because if you leave it out where they can get to it, they will. I guess I could just put another screw in there too, that'd probably work. Silicone doesn't work great if chickens can peck at it, because then they'll try to eat it. But that's it, folks. Appreciate you watching. And this rentacoop deal, I think they're made in China, but they're it's a family out of Maryland, if I remember right. So that's the, I don't know if you'll be able to read that, rentacoop. These actually came in the package. I don't know. I got this from Amazon, so I don't know if they come in or if this was a bonus deal. But I'm gonna make I've got another 10 of these that I ordered from them. So I'm gonna turn a rain barrel, another one of these blue barrels like this, into a waterer also. Because that way I'll be able to, inside, I'll be able to put a heater in one of these things, one of the like 5-gallon bucket heater or two, for those really cold days. And a little halo if I do that, huh? So I'll be able to keep it from freezing that way, because I've had some problems with that. It doesn't freeze too often here, but it does once in a while. So anyhow, that's all for now. If I get around to building that waterer today, I'll try to get a video of that too, maybe stitch it all together. So it may come up right now, we'll see. Thanks for watching.